I wish to thank Om's Tyagarajan and all of you here for congratulating me for receiving my Rathoship. But at the same time, I also sad for the incident that had happened in our premises. I'd like to just give you a brief what happened on the day. I was on my way to Sramban when Dato Saravanan called me. I told him I'm driving to Sramban. I'll be back here. He explained to me, he told me about the article. I said, fair, I'm on the way to Sramban. I'll be back at 1 o'clock. When I'm back in the office, I'll call you. You give me a version. I will publish that on the first page. I told him I'll publish that on the first page. Then he told I also would like to, meet you in person and explain. I say it's not a problem. First you give me your version, then I'll publish. I'll make arrangement for publish the same story. And in the event Mr. Chairman, Mr. Om's Tyagarajan comes to the office, I'll call you. He can meet. So he agreed to me. Then he told you to come back and call me. This is what happened. But after an hour later, my staff called me. She told me that about 100 youths, looks like all gangsters, outside the office police. I just told her, lock the door, call the police. And immediately I came back. I was supposed to be here about 11 o'clock, but 1:30. I reached here about 12:15. I came all up dispersed. Only the police, big number of police was there. Then the police, insisted that we should immediately go and make a police report, because the police knew that there's a group of Saravanan people who are already in Chowki Balai police, lodging a police report. So we went to the police station, and I was the first one to make the police report. On behalf of the organization, I made the police report and just tell them what I heard. That followed by, because I have also safeguarded our photographer, Mr. Shanmugam, was also being threatened, also being slapped by another Dato, also Vilaya Dato. He was slapped and his SIM card was removed. So on his behalf, I lodged a police report. And our legal advisor, Saraswati Kandasamy, also lodged a police report. And since Mr. Om's Tyagarajan was hurt, he had a bubble or a marble head. So he was sent to jail for investigation. Then after that, he came back and we went back to Dhanwagi Balai Police after midnight, 1 o'clock, and lodged a police report. This was what happened. They gave a chance to Dr. Saravanan to give his version, which we were ready to publish. He told me, he used to call me Sami, he said, Sami, the tenants who were there were during your period. During my period means that building in Jalan Lumut of Damai complex was a building that when I was the secretary of MIC Vilayat Persekutuan, headed by then Country Dato S. Subramaniam. He was the chairman, I was the secretary. It was during our time that that building was born. He told the tenant on the first floor and second floor, who was the same tenant that you all brought in, not me. That's fine. The tenant we brought. That doesn't mean they are not paying rent. What we wrote on the third Sunday paper was, we didn't quote, it was not a main story about Saravanan. The main story was about MIC Selangor State. The MIC Selangor State AGM was held in Clark, where a delegate raised a question to the treasurer, asking the treasurer why was the MIC building MIC Selangor State Building located in Jalan Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur. The accounts not being published. That's all. And the answer from the treasurer was so surprising that he told, is there a building in Kuala Lumpur? Does the MIC Selangor owns a building in Kuala Lumpur? That was shocking. That was a news. That was a news to be published. Any paper will publish that news. Because the man who is holding a portfolio of the finance of the state MIC doesn't know it owns a property in the city. That building was bought in 1975 by then the late Tan Sri Adi Nahapan, who was also that particular time, at that point of time, he was the Selangor State Chairman, and Dato Sri Samiyulu was the Secretary of Selangor State. Tan Sri Manikam was then the Deputy President of MIC. He bought that building in 1975, and the building is now rented out to Chinese medical shop. So where is the account? That is short. And followed that, we also brought in, because the Selangor, the MIC Wilayah State accounts was also raised in one of the MIC Wilayah State Delegates meeting. So that's what we just, recaptured the story, saying the same was MIC Wilayah Persekutuan have no accounts, did not reflect any accounts of the rental. That building, rental income of that building should be about 20,000, because I was the secretary when the time of the building was bought, so I know what the rental income of that building, and that building is just opposite percolating bus stop. Prime line, very busy line, the entire area is fully occupied. So such a building to have an income of, should have an income of about 20,000. So we want to, it has not been reflected. So that's the reason our story was published. And all whoever is involved has the right to give an explanation. It's our duty as a Tamil newspaper, a paper that has the concern of their community to raise such issues. So that's the reason that we wrote. The Deputy Minister got angry. He called me. I told him, you come with your version. Just leave out that the tenants were brought during our time. That's leave out. Just you give your version, and I assure you, it will be published in the first page. Then when I came back, all this ruckus was going on. So it's sad to see, particularly a youth minister, deputy minister, getting involved in such gangsterism. That is really hurting. So that is my explanation. And later, if there is any, I'm prepared to come and give more clarification to this. Thank you.